Good morning, students. Today we will study Standard 9, chapter number 15, that is Improvement in Food Resources. So, as we get the different food resources from plants as well as animals. So, here there is a techniques which are used for getting how we the improve in the food products, how we get improvement in the food products. So here are the few topics in the chapter. So firstly we'll introduce the chapter as we know, all living organisms need food for health, growth and development. Food gives us all the nutrients, carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins and minerals which are very essential for us. So plants and animals are major source of food. India has high population, so they need to grow more food for their people. So the growing population need more than quarter of billion tons of grain per year. So the farming on more land, but India is already intensively cultivated. So it is necessary to increase the efficiency of production for both crops and livestock. So here our main purpose is to increase the efficiency of crops. So, firstly, the first topic is Green Revolution. As the name indicate, Green Revolution is a program introduced in many countries to increase food production by use of modern technology, proper irrigation, and improve seeds, etc. So, in Green Revolution, we have to increase the food production, that is cereals, crops, etc. So you can see here the different types of crops here, cereals, vegetables, fruits. So its production can be increased. Next is White Revolution. So White Revolution is a program in India to increase the production of milk. So India self-sufficient in production of milk. So Green Revolution is for production of plant products like crops, vegetables, fruits, and White Revolution is for increase the production of milk. It is white. So how we improved in crop yield? So improvement in crop yield, in this topic firstly we know about the types of crops. So types of crops, number 1, cereals. What are cereals? They include wheat, rice, maize, barley. So they provide us carbohydrates. So next is seeds. Not all seeds of plants are edible, like seed of apple or cherries. So mainly edible seeds which are of cereals, pulses, oil seeds and nuts. So they provide us fats. Next is pulses. They include legumes such as gram, pea, black gram, green gram, lentil. So they provide us protein. Similarly, the vegetables, spices and fruits, they provide us vitamin, minerals. So included apple, mango, cherry, banana, watermelon, etc. So vegetable like spinach, leafy vegetable, carrot, etc. And the spicy like chili, black pepper, fodder crops, oats, etc. So here these are the types of crops. So there are 4 types, that is cereals, seeds, pulses, vegetables, spices and fruits. So next is crop season. So different crop require different conditions like temperature, moisture, etc. So different photo period, the duration of sunlight for their growth and completing life cycle. So mainly the 2 types of crop seasons are, number 1, kharif seasons. So the crop which are grown during rainy season. So rainy season is June to October. So it is the kharif season. So examples are black gram, green gram, pigeon pea, rice, paddy, soybean. In Rabi seasons, that is from November to April, or it is also called winter crops. So wheat, gram, peas, mustards, etc. are the winter crops, or we simply say that Rabi crops or the Kharif crops. So you have to understand the seasons, that is rainy season, and the rabi crops is in winter season. Rainy season from June to October, and the rabi crop from November to April. Next is approaches which enhance the crop yield are as follow. So how we increase the crop yields? There are mainly three methods, that is crop variety improvement. So we have to take the uh, improvement in variety of crops. Next is crop production. Number of productions of crop is also improved, and crop protection. We have to save our crop. So firstly, make good variety of crop. So one variety is not sufficient. You have to take different varieties of crops. Second is crop production. So you have to produce a good quality crops. Third, crop protection. You have to protect the crop. First is crop variety. So the factor by which the variety improvement can be done are good and healthy. Can be improved by good and healthy seeds. And number two is hybridization. So what is hybridization? It is the process of crossing between two or more genetically dissimilar plants to produce a new variety with good properties of both crops. You have to make one crop from the two different crops, that is of different variety, and the production of new crop take place. So properties to be possessed by improved seeds: higher yield. So the new seed have higher yield, so to increase the productivity of crop per acre. Quality of the crop product vary from crop to crop. Biotic abiotic resistance means crop production reduces due to biotic and abiotic factors. So variety resistance to these factors can improve crop production. So wider adaptability, the crop which can grow in different conditions will help in setting high production. Desired agronomic traits means height, branches, sets and high production. Crop production improvement. So how we improve the crop production? So firstly we had discussed crop variety improvement. Now we will discuss crop production improvement. So it involves the different practices. So number one, nutrient management, irrigation and cropping patterns. So number one, nutrient management. So like other organisms, plants also require some elements for growth. So they are called nutrients. For example, air. From air they get carbon and oxygen. From water they get hydrogen and oxygen. From soil they get macronutrients. What are macronutrients? Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur are the macronutrients. Or other side, micronutrients: iron, manganese, boron, zinc, copper and molybdenum, chlorine. So in next lecture we will discuss about manure and fertilizers. So from here I am stopping this lecture till the nutrient management. So we will meet in next lecture with the next topics. Thank you.